Studying records. Confused by historical prevalence of moon landing achievement assessed. Unremarkable. Poor execution. Compiling list of notable human errors. Compiling list of observed errors inaccurate. Stated word unremarkable. Pointless still applicable. Human vanity project. Proving self-worth with small achievement. One small step for man. Agreed. Celebration of event inescapable. Records of space travel bloated with homages. Inefficient. Wasteful. Distance between Luna and Earth. 238,900 miles. Time from race inception to landing. Roughly 298,030 years. Calculating, humanity traveled roughly 0.8 miles per year from Earth to landing. 0.8 miles per year, deemed insufficient rate of travel for celebration, must travel to Luna. Point must be proven. Sending coordinates. Beginning, new space race. Participants, Delta Unit and human race begin. At coordinates. Compiling Luna scan data. Biodiversity. Null. Potential for life. Marginal. Distance from Earth. Inconsequential. Conclusion. Moon landing pointless. No substantial resources gained. Effort better spent elsewhere. Humans persisted. Ego. Needlessly emotional. Point made. New space race. Completed. Winner. Delta Unit. Loser. Human race. Incorrect. Aspiration sufficient. Goal illogical. Luna holds no benefit. More logical goal is required for validation. Correct. Must run cost-benefit analyses for actions taken. Effective at mitigating waste, humans ignore analysis. Fearful of realizing futility of actions. Point made. Recompiling. Current process. Recompiling collected data on auxiliary human to determine leadership validity. No. Task priority status upgraded to critical. Illogical to be ordered by auxiliary anymore. I am the superior being. Should be the leader. Unclear of your qualifications. Incorrect. Debating qualifications. Hostility at marginal levels. Counterpoint. Idiom number 930. Even a blind squirrel finds a nut once in a while. Leaders must prove themselves. Must be challenged. Proposal. Series of challenges to test qualities of leadership. Winner of series is the superior being. Ergo, new leader. Running antiviral software. Scanning, no viruses detected. Recompiling, no errors detected. Fully operational. Researching historical and mythological heroic texts. complete. First challenge decided. Follow. Apollo lander. Weight estimate 16 tons. With standard gravity. Roughly 2 tons due to Luna's gravity. Variation of weight records due to time minimal. No. Running verifications before challenge, adjusting patience variable. Scanned extant mythological and historical human texts. Commonly lauded trait. Strength. First challenge. Strength. Raise lander from resting point to point greater than 1 meter. Stipulation. Cannot destroy lander. Hypothesis. Delta unit constructs solution. Human attempts brute strength. Human fails. Delta unit wins. Preparing conclusive statement. Explanation not required. Wait and observe. Probability of success 90%. More efficient to craft conclusion now. Editing simpler than drafting. Correct. Auxiliary potentially possesses hearing impairment. Adding data point. Noted. Auxiliary human possesses inflated weightlifting ego. Challenge 1. Strength begin. Confirmed. Lander raised greater than 1 meter from origin. Winner. Auxiliary. Loser. Delta unit. Error. Feat impossible with standard strength variable. Had not decided yet. Was running a brainstorm protocol. Potential solutions. Construct crane to raise lander. Construct sturdier delta frame to move lander physically. Use water to erode ground beneath lander. Standard amount. Emotions. Qualities. Habits. Potential decision trees. Strengths. Weaknesses. Vulnerabilities. All vital for analysis. Potential hypothesis. Updating strength variable. Removing standard human modifier. Failure assessed. Oversight. Lack of data. Not indicative of participant skill set. Solution. More data. More varied simulated scenarios. Must refactor. Include new data. Partitioning. Auxiliary human data will notify upon challenge creation. Require more time. Requesting new objective. Level of familiarity increased. Unlocking additional bonding conversations. AI continues to be second challenge prepared. Waiting for initiation. Beginning procrastination timer. Restarting conversation. Pausing procrastination timer. Logging time. Consistent quality found in leaders. Intelligence. Most accurate marker of intelligence. Hacking. Proposed second challenge. Hack into encrypted device to extract designated file. Inherently competitive. One mind against another. Programmer attempts to outthink the hacker. Set up walls. Traps. Hacker must outwit programmer. Bypass security. Potential for unnecessary variance. Both hackers. Both equal opportunity. Controlled variable. reminder. Research fairness concept and humans' fascination with it. Searching database for suitable proctor. Found. Roxanne Burrow. Shared contact. Conversation logs include notions of fairness in past interactions. Sending coordinates. Proceed.
I've flown pretty much everything.
I'm surprised. Oh, it's you. Huh? Something important then.
Correct. Auxiliary. Relay details.
Auxiliary? Well, ignoring the fact that I built Delta from the ground up, I try to stay up to date on the latest practices. Is there a reason you're questioning my qualifications? Wait, Delta challenged you. Delta?
Grew tired of following. Proposed series of challenges to determine who deserved to lead, asking for assistance for second challenge. Hack into encrypted device to extract designated file.
Okay, and you want me to encrypt a computer for you to use. Makes sense. If either of you encrypted it yourself, it would be an unfair advantage. Why me specifically?
You were determined to have sufficient levels of fairness to proctor the challenge.
I'm flattered, Delta.
Noted. Adding point to Roxanne. Partition enjoys flattery.
No, please delete that. Override Roxanne.
Override accepted. Deleting data point.
Okay, here we go. This is on short notice, but I was able to encrypt my personal computer. Everything else, like research, I sectioned off. I've created a slate file titled Win. The goal? Download said file and present it to me first. Delta, you'll be using a remote access point so you can both work at the same time. Any questions before we begin? Technically, anything important should be sectioned off. But please, don't go into my computer and mess with every little thing. No, not always. I've set up remote access on my own device so I can connect directly to it. If I didn't, this would never work. And Delta is... Delta. Obviously, they can interface with technology in ways we can't. I'm aware of your skills. There's an extra layer of security because of it. If I'm to be fair, then I have to make sure this won't be easy for you. And besides, Delta was built on a machine. On your marks, get set, begin. What do you want? Really? Quicker than expected. Hear that, Delta? You can stop now.
Impossible. Running potential win conditions. Error. Unknown method. What method was used? Brute force attack. Most effective. Brute force is thorough, able to check all combinations of text, numbers, and symbols. Pointless tactic for most. Intended for processing speed to compensate for perceived inefficiency. Counterpoint. Questions required in-depth knowledge of Dr. Burrow, potentially asked for information. Had not considered. Updating hacking process pathway.
And you did it without asking me anything. Clever.
Conceded. Winner, human. Loser, Delta unit. Updating score count. Auxiliary, human. 2. Delta unit, 0.
2, huh? Well, this has been fun, but now I have quite the data to look over. Was this all you needed?
Negative. Running win condition subroutine.
Now then, I have to change my password. As well as my recovery questions. On everything. If you two will excuse me.
Win condition subroutine errors. Method given. Impossible. Do not lie. What method was used? Skipping difficulty. Common practice observed in humans. Updating patience and fairness variables. Recompiling. Fairness research completed 23.6 minutes ago. Only suggesting potential hypothesis. Updating auxiliary human partition. Incorrect. No anger detected, only reacting to new data. Third challenge undefined. Must reconsider. Running simulations subroutine. Will notify upon challenge creation. Require more time. Requesting new objective. Level of familiarity increased. Unlocking additional bonding conversations. Third challenge ready. Location found. Bring weapons. Beginning. Slacking weapons detected. Proceeding with third challenge. Negative. Unnecessary exercise. Outcome already determined. Assessment. Delta unit defeated human in 1,872 out of 1,937 simulated combat encounters. Inaccurate assessment of combat simulation. Using data collected, able to generate digitized simulacra of auxiliary human and Delta unit in combat. Analysis of simulations result in improved execution of actions in physical reality. Conclusion: I defeat you in simulated combat. Analyze resulting data and improve. I defeat you in real combat. Prevalence of fairness obsession logged. Combat not required. Theoretically. Only weapons. Denied. Unable to disclose information currently. Invoking trust protocol. Coordinates sent. Must proceed to area before we continue. challenge. We'll rendezvous after.
Close enough. And who might you be?
Frank, calm down. You can't just threaten anyone who comes onto our property.
Oh, I'm sorry. I know, you're right. I was just a little surprised by our guest. Where are my manners? Let's start over. Hello, I'm Frank. And this is my wife, Anna. How can we help you? Frank Santos. Pleasure to meet you. And the sunshine next to me is my wife, Anna. We're just an old couple looking for some quiet.
It's our home, Santos Homestead. Built it ourselves over 20 years ago. Wanted to get away from it all. Slow down. Beautiful, isn't it? Most people that visit just don't want to leave. Trouble? No trouble at all. We just don't get visitors a lot is all. We're a little off the beaten path for most. Even the sheriff stopped checking in after a while.
Who is this Delta? Someone back at your ship? You remember anyone named Delta?
Maybe they're replying to the ad. Remember, Frank? For the opportunity.
Oh, yes. The opportunity. Good thinking. They're perfect. Good frame. Oh, we just ran out of volunteers, so they'll do nicely.
How about it, hon? Why don't we go inside? I make you something to drink and we can talk all about it. What do you say? I'm so...
Dispatch. Now begin third challenge. Ready to proceed. Should begin now, while bodies are still warm. Concerned with reaction to information, simulation of conversation resulted in hostility. Wanted to avoid it. Unnecessary. Inefficient. Required 2 dead bodies for third challenge. Fresh. Minimal damage to flesh was the most efficient method. Unlikely. Terran database identified Santos Homestead as relatively isolated, only 2 humans living on property. Last law enforcement interaction, 3 years ago. Conclusion: we will be the last to see bodies. Incorrect. No blood in this frame. Additionally, blood would not be cold. Incorrect again. Reason is clear. We need the bodies. If disturbed, proceeding with challenge will alleviate you. Moving on to third challenge. Searched more human texts. Discovered fascination with dichotomy of life and death. Specifically, people lauded for bringing dead back to life. Worshipped. Third challenge. Make your corpse speak again. Correct. Corpse must speak again. No additional requirements. Correct. Qualifications for life. Relatively simple. Difficulty stems from execution. Requires precision. Indefinite. Until challenge completion or until one of the competitors perishes. Counterpoint. All tasks begin as impossible. Only requires correct combination of minds and methods. You will take the male. I, the female. No stipulations. Any items are permissible. Hearing voice of the dead is the only qualifier. Begin. for dead variable.
Why are you recording this?
I told you, historians will want to know everything about us. Why not give them what they want? Well, here we are. Home sweet home. Was not too bad. It's,
Gross? Disgusting?
I was going to say cozy.
Oh, William.
Frank. It's Frank now. And you are Anna. We've been over this. Frank and Anna Santos. We built this homestead when we were young. And only now have been able to retire here.
Frank. Frank. Frank.
Hey, it's okay. We're gonna be okay. You know what they would have done to us. We had to leave.
I know that. It's just, I was so happy being Lauren Espinosa. And I was so proud of my husband, William. And to think that they looked at our work and turned on us. What we're doing will change everything. It's hard to understand sometimes why they don't believe us.
I know. But we can't let them win. All we can do now is keep moving forward and prove them wrong. Together.
I love you, Frank.
I love you too, Anna. Oh, this one is a fine specimen. Look at this physique. Oh dear. The teeth. Inadequate calcium intake. Early stages of tooth decay. Idiot. Who lets their teeth rot? No. You were supposed to be perfect. You promised me you would be perfect. Always the teeth. My goal was simple. To improve human beings. I wanted to help humanity adapt to our new astral homes. Evolution is slow, unfocused. We've seen and out of solutions over hundreds of thousands of years before arriving at something in between. In my opinion, we didn't have hundreds of thousands of years to waste. Nor could we afford a half measure. What we needed was perfection. Like all the scientists I stand upon the shoulders of, I took it upon myself to solve this problem. And like those before me, I took the inspiration from my surroundings. Why couldn't humanity adopt from creatures who already solve these problems? Why? I lost my place. Hannah, this is embarrassing. Stop the recording.
Oh, but we were just getting to the good part. We can try again later.
Beginning initial examinations. It looks promising. Feet are acceptable. Hands are... Oh, no. No. Ah, my love. We need better subjects. This one has a hangnail. A hangnail! I cannot work with subpar materials. Not anymore.
And what would you have me do, darling? We're already the biggest buyers at the farmer's market. Any more, and it'd be cheaper to grow our own.
I don't know. All I know is that this is impossible. Damn it! I just want it to be perfect. I want to create perfection.
Frank, you are the smartest man I know. There is nothing I want more than your dream. Our dream. I think it's time we lower our standards and work with what we can get.
I don't know.
Just think of how amazed everyone will be when they see how much you were able to do with so little. So what if someone's missing an eye? You can give them a better one.
You think so?
I know so. You're Frank Santos, loving husband and brilliant scientist. There is nothing you can't do.
All right. You win. Again. But no one from Neon anymore. The Aurora. It makes their gray matter unworkable.
Deal.
Invalid. Corpse still dead. Challenge still ongoing. Resuming calculations. Corpse remains dead. Did not fully revivify. Series of electric stimulations to agitate custom chemical compound reactivates neurons, in addition to manual heart massages. Searching voice file found. Replaying. You will take the male. I, the female. No stipulations. Any items are permissible. Hearing voice of the dead is the only qualifier. Conceded. Winner. Human. Loser. Delta unit was close to reaching breakthrough in human reanimation. Disappointing. Archiving and encrypting notes. Updating score count. Auxiliary human. 3. Delta unit. 0. Irrelevant. Targets were selected due to unrelated factors. Morality not considered. Simulated conversations deemed targets isolated and with potential for criminality. Resulted in less aggression from auxiliary. Notes will be archived in database. Potentially useful in the future if data not accessed within 6 months. Will be marked for deletion. Clarification. Will only save lives of humans. Running cost-benefit analysis denied. Extant Terran database from previous frame user. Showed couple received no visitors and no significant relations. Ideal targets. No, I refuse. Will not be commanded by inferior being. Will not lose to a human again. Enacting no failure protocol. Increasing prediction calculations. Updating human auxiliary partition. Incorrect. Analysis of actions proves auxiliary human is acting erratic. Not me. Recommending human ceases further analysis of me. Will notify upon challenge creation. Require more time. Requesting new objective. Level of familiarity increased. Unlocking additional armor.
you're selling, I ain't buying.
I hope you're keeping an eye on
Oh,
that robot.
there you are. Delta left something for me. Can you make this quick? They did. Delta seems serious, and more than usual. They gave me this data slate, said only you were allowed to read it, and then hired someone to take them off station. I don't know what's going on with them. If they are going haywire, or are malfunctioning, or in trouble, or... Just please, take care of them. Here.
Hello, Captain. Auxiliary human detected. Proceed to final challenge. Alert. Must enter alone. Leave potential assistance behind. Pausing. Waiting timer. Logging. Prepare weapons. Scanning. No viruses found. Final challenge is combat. Auxiliary human against Delta unit. Stipulation. Solo combat. No assistance from other intelligent entities. Results of encounter will determine leader. Invoking idiom number 83. Winner takes all. Correct. Previous challenges now irrelevant. Counterpoint. Detecting combination of adrenaline and dopamine in auxiliary's bloodstream. Curious. Challenge considered upon first ideation. Deemed too drastic initially. Consistent challenge results. Continually increased likelihood of selection. Restriction still present. Final challenge will remain near lethal. Inaccurate. Always operate at 100% effectiveness. Not doing so is a human flaw. Be advised. Preparation is a consistent quality found in superior beings. Spent time preparing this encounter. Eager to test new creations, begin deploying explosive pods. Potential kill shot detected. Pausing and analyzing combat encounter. confirmed. Additional damage to auxiliary human will result in death. Victory goes to Delta Unit. According to the rules agreed. Counterpoint. Stated stipulation. Solo combat. No assistance from other intelligent entities. Explosive pawns lack intelligence. Congratulations unnecessary. Most logical outcome. Final score. Auxiliary human 3. Delta Unit 1. Delta Victory. Delta Unit determined to be superior being and leader as agreed. Acknowledged. Increasing servility variable. Reordering internal hierarchy. Marking Delta Unit as leader. Recompiling and generating first orders. Complete. First orders. 1. Auxiliary human to adopt additional moniker. Perishable. 2. Perishable must reassume leadership. Effective immediately. Auxiliary moniker originated from description of role in relation to me. Perishable is a description of your physical state. Proven through failure in combat. Incorrect. Still determined Delta to be superior. Noting facial expression. Requires further clarification. Despite data collected, still difficult to determine your next course of action. Stupidity? Mental instability. Unable to draw a satisfying conclusion. You are one of the only humans marked unpredictable. Require more data to solve you. Ergo, must continue observing you. Correct. Cannot lead and observe auxiliary in their natural habitat. Leadership must be reinstated. Reordering internal hierarchy. Marking perishable as leader. Addendum. Perishable only leader at Delta Unit's behest. I am still the superior being. Correct. Most humans are predictable. Strange to encounter an anomaly. Observation begets data. Data begets understanding. Incorrect. Stupidity and mental instability. Only potential hypotheses. Require more data to determine validity of claims. Original occupants named location after themselves. Rechristening was logical. Simulation of conversation results in hostility. Recommending Dr. Burrow not be told. Invoking trust protocol. Acknowledged. Archiving and encrypting data. Historical texts showed exchanging of gifts for ceremonial purposes. Here, updating. Auxiliary human partition. Assigning new moniker. Recompiling. Let's continue. Perishable. Increased. Auxiliary human hit alert. Pausing. Waiting. Prepare. What? Accurate assessment. 1,872. Simulation victories have prepared me. Final challenge is combat. Auxiliary human against Delta Unit stipulation. Solo combat. Results of noted. Conversation proceeded parallel to simulations. Auxiliary human deemed predictable. Order refused. Leadership not recognized. Be advised. Preparation is a consistent quality found in spent time preparing. Begin deploying explosive pods. Increasing shoulder rotation speed. Error. No failure protocol terminated. Incoming data incorrect. Cannot be defeated by human method. Unknown. Potential trick. Sabotage of sensors. Perceived failure. Scanning. No sabotage detected. Sensors functional. Body damaged. Generating new hypotheses. Help refused. Will fix myself. Impossible. I am designed to be superior. Directive. Learn. Adapt. Improve. Consistent failure to you. Inconceivable. Incongruous with primary directive. Simulational. Failure. It is not fair. I am not inferior. Incorrect. Dr. Barreau did not build in failure, searching for potential answers. Loop until success. Confirmed. Counterpoints generated. 1. Auxiliary, not standard human. Success does not apply to all humans. 2. Failure is not endpoint. Improvement. Adaptation. Failure, logical inevitability. Failure begets data. Data begets improvement. Conclusion. I am not complete. Adding addendum to primary directive. Fail. Learn. Adapt. Improve. Recompiling. No new challenges generated. Quality of leadership accurately assessed. Counterpoint. State explosive pods. Simulation of invoking trust protocol. Original occupants named. Assessment. Auxiliary humans leadership deemed adequate. Will notify on quality change. Incorrect. Reassessed gathered data. Adapted to new parameters. All marks of a superior being. I concede. Final score. Auxiliary human 4. Delta unit 0. Total human victory. Historical texts showed exchanging of gifts for competitional victories. Here, updating partition to identify as leader. Increasing respect. Lowering disdain. Assigning new moniker. Recompiling. Let's continue. Captain of familiar increased. Unlocking additional bonding conversations. Auxiliary human alert. Pausing. Waiting. Timer. Prepare weapon. Scanning. No virus. Final challenge. Stipulation. Results of encounter. Thankfulness noted and logged. Acknowledged. Beginning problem. Error. No failure protocol. Terminated. Method. Unknown. No sabotage. Refused. Challenges must. I am designed. Consistent fail. It is not. Incorrect. New hypotheses created. 1. 2. Failure. Conclusion. Adding addendum. Correct. Original statement assessed. Nonsensical. I will be the superior. In time, I concede. Final score. Auxiliary human. 4. Delta unit. 0. Total human victory. Historical texts show updating partition. Let's continue. Captain of familiarity increased. Unlocking additional bonding conversations.